can hear me, but I'm driving home from the gym. I just finished my workout, and I'll see you when I'm home. That's how I charged my golf cart, so should probably put that away. I quickly unplugged it and then ran off to the gym because I had to get there earlier today, last minute notice, but it worked out. And welcome to my storage unit. Halloween's a coming. Hello. I need to take my golf cart outside and get the little broom and sweep, and I also need to really clean everything. These are from last year's Christmas party. I want to swap them out for something more festive, Halloween-like, fall-like. I don't know when you'll be seeing this video, but hopefully before Halloween. But if it's after Halloween, hopefully you still enjoy. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't fully decided, but I'm definitely thinking about decorating my golf cart because it's fun. So I used my new hydro flask yesterday, and it's my second day using it, and I think I drank 2 of these yesterday. So I have been doing a very good job at staying hydrated. However, for some bizarre reason, I woke up this morning with a headache and I had to take Tylenol. And I'm gonna continue hydrating myself because, as I mentioned, I just got back from the gym. If you can't tell, I sweated. I'm sticky icky from sweat, and I'm thirsty, which is a sign that you're a little dehydrated, or a lot, depending on when the last time you had any water or some kind of beverage. So I'm gonna head on upstairs and I'll see you in a little bit. I didn't really realize how crazy my hair was till I came inside. As I've been saying, I'm a hot, sweaty mess. If you're wondering what the weird footage is of my shoes, I'm just trying to show you my shoes. Which I'm about to take off because there's nothing like coming home from the gym, first and foremost, removing your sneakers and your sweaty socks. And then whatever else is sweaty to refresh yourself and put on dry clothes. But I've been a flip-flop girl, for so long now that sneakers are restricting and my feet like to breathe and feel cool. Someone out there is enjoying some of this content. No, but seriously, like, these are my shoes. They are Under Armour brand, and they are black with the mint green that I love peeking through. I love these shoes. I've had them for a while. Now, I might ask my trainer. I think about it, but then when I get, like, into training, I forget because we did some kickboxing. My left leg is a little on the weak side, but my right one, it's ready to kick some booty. I think y'all are crooked. Some of my goals going forward is to never have you guys be sliding down a hill. Whether it's sledding, skiing, you can do that in your own free time, but I don't want you watching my video going wee, like a roller coaster, wee. I'm hoping for better quality in the future. I'm trying to get cutesy with some like B-roll footage. I don't know if you can tell, I'm like adding in little extra things to kind of spice up the content. If you are noticing it and if you do like it, I would love feedback. If you don't notice a difference or care, you could let me know that too. I don't know. I'm just trying to be more creative. But anyways, kickboxing was amazing. So immediately, like, I get really into it. And then by the time I'm done and I'm off to the other part of the gym to do some like squats or hip thrusts or a leg, what are those things called? The leg press machine. I was pressing 90 pounds, y'all. And with hip thrusts, if you don't know what that is, like if you've ever done a bridge, you're in a bridge position, but you have weight on your hip. So like across that region of your body, there's either like a heavy bar or a bar with like weights on the end, and then you have to like thrust your hips up, squeeze, hold for a second, and then lower down, but not like all the way, and then like up, down. And I can do that with 65 pounds on my janky busted hip. So I say that because I always felt like my body, like my hips are a little like off center, like one's a little more out more than the other. I've always felt lopsided, and it's finally proven around like 15 or 16 years old that I am lopsided, and that my left shoulder is higher than my right. My left arm and leg are a tad bit longer than my right arm and leg, and it wasn't until 2010 that through an x-ray we figured out I had mild scoliosis. So that could explain why everything's been off kilter most of my life. I used to get so frustrated and struggle in school wearing a backpack, because you know how like you adjust a backpack with like the little straps. I always thought I had one strap like pulled a little too much more so than the other, and that's why my backpack always felt like crooked, lopsided, whichever terminology you prefer, to later find out it's never been the backpack, it's been me. So I kind of just get used to things and how they are, and sometimes when I'm walking it feels like I have a flat tire, or there's like I always walk with like a slight little limp sometimes. For the most part I don't really notice these things, but sometimes I really do and it bothers me. And lately my feet have been burning, like that lactic acid burning, and it kills the most when I do Tai Chi, because you're pretty much just like grounding yourself, so you're like flat-footed and you're like woo. And I don't know if it's a lack of arch support, because my feet are pretty flat. I don't know if I'd be considered a flat-footed, but they're pretty flat. And so my physical therapist taught me a shoe test when buying sneakers, because the pair I had before this, they were trash. Because if your shoe just like wibbles and wobbles all over the place, so does your ankles. You want a shoe where you put it down flat, and then if you like tap the toe this way, you want it to just be like rock back and forth. Very, do I have a way to demonstrate? You have a surf fit. Hold on. This is your shoe. I feel like the laces are in the way. So like when I go, this might not, you just, as I move this forward and the shoe lands, you want it to just, like a seesaw. You don't want it to be like, woo. And then you also do the same. Hopefully that, I don't know if y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. But then you also kind of want to do the same with the back. And then you kind of want to tilt side to side. It's like you want everything to be steady, where there's like a good balance in the center. So I don't know if over time, if shoes, like you might not have a pair for that long, or at least that's how it could feel before you need replacement sneakers. And I just wonder, like, is it the shoes that make my feet, like I'll be doing Tai Chi and I'm like in my head going, my feet are on fire. That used to happen so bad in New Jersey when I would be working out with Shelby, my former trainer, and I could be like, I'm gonna die. Like, I couldn't wait till we got to floor exercises where I didn't have to be on my feet and like give them a break. And then that's when I like purchased those Skechers memory foam shoes, thinking like they would work because they would mold to my foot. But those were the ones that I was told are a piece of poop. And get rid of them. So when I think I ordered these off of Amazon, and when they came, I did the test. They passed. I tried them on. They fit. They're comfy. These are a size 9, an American size, women's 9. But my trainer, he has new sneakers. He's had them got them like maybe towards the end of last year, and they are a brand that, it's funny because I have these pair of shoes on a wish list on Amazon, and they're the same brand. They're just more colorful, which makes sense, I feel. Or his are black and white, and mine are the minty green, a little bit of gray, a little bit of pink. But I just, Under Armour is where it's at for me. So I was looking on the actual Under Armour website, looking at all their shoes, and they had a pair of sneakers that were black, but like in the back here, this part was like rose gold. I was like, excuse me, I think I need those. So that's my little sneaker story. I have something I want to show you all, so I'm gonna go grab that, be right back, and then I'll show you something. Okay. So as you all know, I love mint green. I love that color. I still very much like rose gold. I wouldn't say I'm as obsessed with it as I was maybe a year or two ago, but I still think it's very pretty. So if there's a chance to get like a silver Fitbit or like a rose gold Fitbit, I prefer honestly rose gold. So this is my Fitbit, welcome to it. This is the band that it came with. It's also this pretty light ballerina pink. I also enjoy that color. And then the buckle, or whatever you want to call that, I don't know how well you can see it, is rose gold as well. The other Fitbit I had prior was also rose gold, but as you know, Sheila died. She didn't make it, and Bettina's been the new lady in town on my wrist. So I like to swap out and switch up the bands, you know. Maybe change something to match an outfit I'm wearing, or maybe I'm just like, I've worn this a lot, I'm in the mood for something different, or this starts to get really like grungy. But so far the only replacement bands, I just use Amazon because it's like you can get a pack of them, or even if you just want one, they're like they're under $10. They're really cheap and they fit and they work, but usually this part is silver. So if your top part is rose gold and then this is silver, it's a little off, and I don't like that. So I was Googling, I was looking on Amazon, and I was looking for a specific color and I found it, and it came in a pack. But I'll show you what we have here. So I am excited that like the only way you could get all this was in a pack, because this was the kind of color I was going for, like a lilac or like a lavender, like a light purpley color. So their like whole claim to fame was most Fitbits have like silver, but we do not. So it has, this to me is more like a penny, a shiny penny. It's more coppery in that regard than rose gold. I don't know how well you can see, but still it's like not that far off of a difference. The lighting in here is not the greatest, but you can kind of see, like in this lighting, I feel like this looks truly rose gold and this looks more like a yellowy gold. But anyways, what I'm also excited is, I'll tell you in a second. Like I said, it came in a pack. It came with white. And I almost put white on the other day because sometimes white comes in handy. But the white ones that I have, not only like the main, like if this is silver, is that the end of the world? No. But the bands themselves were so like dirty and gross. I felt like they were garbage and I had to throw, I don't know if I threw them out, but they felt like they deserved to be tossed in the trash. So there's a white, and then there's the purple, and then if I should desire for whatever reason, there is a black. I don't really go for like black or like grays. There's just certain colors that's more my father's speed than mine. I do like navy blue though, if you can't tell. Navy blue's been my jam like my whole life. And then last but not least is this like nude, like skin tone peachy color. Like this to me is a ballerina pink. You can clearly see, is that better? You can clearly see like there's a slight difference. I don't know. Anyways, that's one thing I wanted to show you guys. Cause I'm like, at some point, I just like to switch things up, you know? Anywho, moving along, something that I'm very excited for. I don't know how many people are a DVC member, and I feel like, what is that? It means you're part of the Disney Vacation Club. So anyone who is part of that, you receive these Disney File magazines. And in here, you'll learn a lot, right? About random things happening in the parks, with the cast members, with Disney all around, new attractions, foods. Like, I was going to show this to my trainer. I forgot, maybe another time, and like tell everyone about it. They're PB&J rolls. Like, if you're like, this would be like the kids version of sushi, if your kid didn't like sushi. Like, I love tea time at the Grand Floridian, and like there's not all kids are going to be into tea, right? So there's an option where you get like a little PB&J sandwich, you get your regular, like maybe like a little tuna sandwich, you might get your like cucumbery sandwich, but instead of any kind of teas or anything, you do get like a teacup and a teapot, but it's filled with chocolate milk. Oh my god, love it. So this basically is like, take any kind of like sandwich bread that you love, decrust it, get a rolling pin, roll it out really thin, spread like a nice layer of peanut butter, then roll it, and then drizzle your strawberry or grape jelly on top. Comment below, what do you prefer? I'm a strawberry jelly lady. Some people like the grape. I like the strawberry. I also eat raspberry, but the main debate is like strawberry or grape. I'm trying to find it. I was like skimming through here and I got so excited. Oh my god. Where'd it go? Oh no. Ooh. Okay. This. You guys. Next month, and depending on when you see this, I'm filming this in October. But in November 20th specifically, a new movie called Soul is coming out, and it literally says metaphysical magic. So I was showing my trainer. I was like, look at this, look. I'm like, and I was trying to explain it a little bit. He didn't have a lot of time before his next trainee was coming in. I don't know, the person you train. And so I'm like, but look, everything that you and I talk about, but this would not be as deep and as out there. However, it just like kind of scratches the surface. And it's going to be teaching this on like a child's level, but I think with most Disney Pixar movies it will have that like underlying adult humor. You know, you ever like watch stuff as a kid and just, oh, it's just fun, ain't this cute, but then like you rewatch some of your favorite things like when you're older and you're like, oh my god, how did I miss that joke? Or like, I remember my brother said to me, he goes, you know the movie Up? He goes, that's the first ever Pixar movie to show blood. I was like, oh yeah. So anyways, this must be your soul, or else this is before you're ever a human and your soul is developing right there. I don't know, this made me so excited for some reason, you know. I thought it could help my business. It's going to help make all the woo-woo stuff that I'm so into more mainstream than it currently is. And it's going to reach a wider audience and really open people's minds. And what I really want to say next is open their wallets and have them buy crystals from me. Speaking of which, a lady in New Jersey did buy a crystal from me on Etsy. I need to go grab it, grab all the fixings that go with it. I need to get on my laptop. I need to print off the shipping label, the invoice, everything, so we can wrap it, properly pack it, send it out to her. Hopefully she leaves me a review. I feel like not that many people do. And I wish they did. Like, I'm the type of person who shops a lot on Etsy. And so, not only do I sell on Etsy, I buy on Etsy. I shop excessively. I was going to put like Etsy and excessively together. Sometimes I go a little ham, yes. But I always get emails that's like, your order's been shipped, it's been delivered, and then I'll get that like final email, review your order from so-and-so. Or if I'm on, usually the app, and I'm sure you'd get notified as well if you were on the website, like on your iPad, or if you're on like a computer, laptop, desktop, whatever, you get notified that like you need to review your recent order or orders. More than one, okay? And I always leave a 5-star review. Unless there was a slight hiccup, I leave a 4-star review. If there's a big old problem, I try to address it beforehand. And then if the people resolve it in a way that I feel good about, then I will leave a good review, and I will mention like, hey, these people work with you. You have an issue, reach out. Or like, they just did an awesome job overall, easy to communicate with. So the first person to ever leave a review on my Etsy shop was my bestest friend in the whole wide world, and I thought she did an amazing job and set a great example for those to come after her, in case they weren't sure, like, how do you review a crystal? Like, just read what she wrote and kind of go from there. But if you're not sure, but you really like the product and you like all the little goodies that came with it, then just simply, you don't have to put a photo, you don't have to write a big old blurb, just give me 5 stars. Because that's more often, that's what I do. Is I just 5 stars, and even like there's shops that I am constantly repurchasing from, and every time 5 star, 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. If someone went above and beyond or did a little extra or whatever, like I will acknowledge that, give the props and the praise. So I just know that I have more sales than I do reviews, which I don't know, like I'm trying, what I want to learn and study is the Etsy algorithm. Like, what are people looking for? Like, we know with YouTube is looking for an active channel where people are watching, subscribing, turning on their notifications, hitting that thumbs up or that thumbs down, commenting, sharing the videos. Like, they're really promoting 4K. I don't know why. I feel like between 4K and 1080p, you can't really see a big difference in the quality. I mean, 4K is a bit sharper and a bit more crisp, clean, and a little bit brighter, but it's not like so drastically different that like it's a huge deal in my opinion. But the way technology is going these days, like smartphones and stuff, they really are moving to 4K, so it is what it is. We do what we do. Anyways, I got stuff to do, as I just mentioned, so that is what I'm about to go do right now. And until next time, ooh, keep it quirky.